fact, though. We still get our Mundo dodgeball. Casting Radiance versus AOE.
You ready on Pro Draft?
I mean, yeah, I have it on the stream.
Yeah, you're hosting Daniel right now. When I go to your stream, it goes to Daniel's stream.
Yeah, alright, I unhosted him. I didn't, before I haven't had to unhost before. That's weird, but.
You tweet about this?
I'm going to.
Dude.
And I'll add you, even.
Yeah, but you fucking better.
I say that I'm casting, but we're kind of using this term lightly.
Yeah,
you know,
we are analyzing the games.
We're pro level analysts.
Yeah, pro level.
Like actually, at least this time I recognize most of the players, so like the bans and stuff make sense.
This is like this is like an actual. This isn't just like an OQ game. This is like you've made it in.
Yeah. So like, I'm still surprised about. I guess Renekton ban makes sense. I'm guessing Bluster is a game player.
Yeah, I bet.
And Varus ban also just pretty normal stuff for now. Oh, I need to have my chat and stuff. Ooh. I need to minimize. Uh-oh, is this gonna break this? Okay, nice, it's not. Huge. And then get my chat, even though no one said anything yet. Put chat over here. Nice. Nice. Hello, Enbico. Yeah, actually, wait, Drew, did you get gifted a sub, or did you sub to me yet? No flame if you haven't.
I haven't, and I'm not going to.
Okay, just because you've dodged so many gifted subs, actually.
Dude, I dodge like every gifted sub on every channel, actually.
Rumble Morgana trade bans, and Lee Sin ban. That champion's so broken. He's honestly like my go-to ban now.
I've been sad every game.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's pretty normal too. First pick Jinx. I don't know too much about the amateur meta, obviously, as I'm not playing into this split, but.
Would you like a sub, Drew? No, sir.
You want to just stay? Should I make you a VIP, Drew? Honestly, you're pretty important. How do I even do that?
Flash a VIP into my name. Okay, so Radiance responds with a Karma pick, which is pretty standard, because you can flex that a fuck ton of places.
Thank you, BVC Bucks and Short Hop, for the follows. Yeah, Karma seems really popular in amateur from what I've seen. Like,
yeah, no, Karma is super popular in amateur. Champ's just OP.
Karma, yeah, I mean
Ezreal too. I like Ezreal because Ezreal usually beats Jinx because like Jinx should just never hit Ezreal with anything.
Yeah, I mean until late game happens.
Yeah.
Then you'd much rather have Jinx later, but I should be playing, not watching. Look, I'll be honest. I had a bad day of solo queue on main. Didn't want to play more. That's it.
Oh, really? Did you?
Yeah. Had 2 games where, like, maybe I could have carried, but my side lanes were losing really hard. So,
not bad.
Like, literally in the second game, my Vayne top lost to Nasus. And then my jungler, like, got invaded and like almost died and was behind, and that, man, it was just so annoying. But
oh, an 0-10 in a game, did I?
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, I played set mid.
Oh.
It was not a good set mid game. I picked it because I didn't really know who their mid laner was, and they had a Kindred, so I'm like, okay, set R out of Kindred.
Yeah.
Nope.
Dude, oh, I'm happy we get to see Viego actually, because I think Viego's gonna be enabled in LCS now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I wonder if he's gonna get picked, because he's enabled in Collegiate, right? In Collegiate Championship.
Yeah, he is.
So there's a good chance we'll actually get to see him more.
So AOE randoms with a Jace pick as well. I'm assuming if you're gonna pick Jace, then your mid laner and top laner can play it, because I don't think he's that like important blind if it's not a flex.
Yeah, I mean, because also I don't really think of Chim as a Jace player that much, but I mean, I think Jace is pretty strong, especially like people don't realize that like he scales really
Oh
well.
yeah, no, Jace is
Like
super fucking
like on
strong.
Eclipse Man Immune 2 item, he's
Oh,
so
it's
strong.
so disgusting. You do so much damage. The Radiant's
But
looking to ban engage supports, probably meaning that they want to stick this Karma in the bot lane. But they Rush, which I feel like is a really, really good pairing with Jinx and like Jace as
yeah, I
well.
mean
Thresh is just so
Thresh does
OP.
struggle into Karma Ezreal though. He tries to walk up
Yeah,
to
that's
he
true.
tries to walk up, he just gets poked. Can't really hook
Yeah,
Ezreal. So
and with a Malphite ban,
I mean Malphite
so
ban's for the Jace,
yeah,
right?
yeah, sure. Malphite ban definitely signifies that they're running it for Jace.
I mean I was about to say though, isn't Chim just a Wukong player? So he just locks in the Wukong fast.
No, this isn't Chim. Radiance locks
Oh.
Wukong. Chim's on AOE randoms.
Oh, they were on the wrong side. Oh well, Philip is also a Wukong player anyway.
Yeah.
So
So looks like they're actually going to be last picking jungle, unless it could be a Viego jungle actually.
they
But
they banned Zed, which makes me think that they expect Viego to go jungle.
Bluster has some Viego jungle games on his OPGG, but so does Shochi have some
I mean, I
Viego
honestly
games. So
think Viego jungle is not the strongest because his clear is pretty slow.
yeah.
But ooh, Bard.
I would pick Nocturne and Bard.
Bard honestly isn't that bad here. Like it's good at catching out the karma, and
Is it really? Karma can just mantra eat people out of his ulti, yeah?
yeah, it's pretty
I
hard.
actually don't I don't think it's a good matchup for Bard. I
Well,
could be wrong,
I
but
just think Bard is good into Viego and Wukong because he can stun off the Wukong clone, and Viego likes to stand next to walls.
yeah, that's true.
Also, Bard Nocturne can be like so ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
they can like
Yeah.
make plays from 1k 1.5k range away, and everybody can show up.
So last picking out Radiance will be picking the Silas.
So it is Viego jungle.
Yeah, so it's Viego jungle, Silas mid into Nocturne.
Most
I
likely.
don't know if I really like the Silas pick here. Like
Yeah,
it's Diana and like Nocturne, but Nocturne ulti isn't even like that good. It doesn't synergize with what Radiance really wants to do. Like
yeah.
they have a Karma Ezreal, but I mean I guess they can dive. Just because they have an Ezreal doesn't mean they can't dive. But I don't know. I feel like it's just awkward for Silas to be played here. I feel like
Yeah.
since you're picking the Wukong into Jace and you're picking something into Nocturne, I feel like you could have picked something else. But I don't really know what like super shits on Nocturne.
I mean, they could have just picked like any mage, and you can just outscale the Nocturne, right?
They could have just put Karma mid and then had a counter pick support, honestly.
Yeah, true.
Shochi,
they banned most of the really good supports, though, and I don't know what actually counters Bard, but
yeah. I mean, maybe you just pick a support to synergize with the teams wanting to dive.
yeah, true. I mean, we'll just have to see if because like Radiance's team comp has like you said, kind of like two halves where like the Karma Ezreal want to like kite and like poke and like make time, whereas Viego, Wukong, Sylas all want to dive,
Yeah.
right? So it's gonna be like sometimes when your team comp is like that, it can be hard to execute because people will go in and like take free damage while the Ezreal can't hit, or vice versa, right?
Yeah,
But
especially in like NA amateur.
yeah, I mean people can't play their comps perfectly. That's for sure. Yep, so Viego jungle, Nocturne mid, Jace top, Diana jungle, so all standard stuff. Both teams are full AD with 1 AP. So
I mean,
Sylas and Diana get
Diana's a
impossible.
stronger solo AP because Diana goes double pen and Salas goes no pen. So
Yeah, but Diana is a jungler, so not quite as OP.
I mean, I think it's better, honestly.
Yeah,
To have Diana solo AP than Salas.
I'm honestly just interested to see what the Viego can actually do.
Yeah, I mean, these are some pretty good like jumps for Viego. Like Bard, Nocturne, Diana.
Diana is
Diana
actually
especially.
Diana is so good for
Yeah,
Viego.
Diana Viego is just so
Because
absurd.
the Diana has to dive in, and if she doesn't like kill everyone, then usually she gets counter killed, right? And then Viego
And then you just get Diana.
you
Like,
dash and shield on top of someone.
it's so gross. And you can dash twice, so you have 3 dashes because two E's and then your R.
Yeah.
So
You
gross.
can also do some wonky stuff with bard portals.
Yeah.
Like going back
I
and
saw a
forth in
clip.
between
Yeah,
walls.
yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw that same clip.
Dude, I'm just excited. If anybody like is watching, just waiting for LCS and stuff to start, like this is the preview. We get the Viego preview. I know Blabber has been playing it in solo queue too, so like, I think both Blabber and Perks were playing it, so maybe we'll actually see it played. As I was about to switch scenes, I forgot we have 3 minute spectate delay. Oh, so
Yeah.
fun every time. Dude, actually, I found the button though to run a 3 minute ad break,
Really?
but I probably won't run it right now just because I feel bad. But
Yeah. I mean, what are they gonna watch?
dude, they're gonna watch us talk about the game and me saying thank you, Chilling Walk, for the follow.
Oh, facts. True.
Yeah, so I both of these teams are down. I'm guessing. I don't know how does the cup format even work.
I have no clue.
I think
I'm on it.
because I saw a post today that some teams were already playing for like their playoff lives, and like not like no offense to these players, but like looking at them, I'm assuming that both these teams are playing for their playoff lives. Actually, let me try to double check that on Twitter real quick.
I mean, I feel like so yeah. What Incon said. Who do you think wins?
Like just based on draft.
Based on draft, yeah.
Honestly, oh, they actually swapped the Nocturne to top, by the way, last second. It's Jace mid versus
Oh,
Silas.
really? I feel
Yeah,
like they're gonna swap that. I feel like Radiance should definitely like swap the Wukong into Jace because if if you have those lane assignments, then you go from one minute winning matchup and one even matchup to one losing matchup and one even matchup.
yeah. And the Jace is really hard to gank, actually. It was Silas Viego,
Yeah.
because he
And
can.
and Viego, yeah. Like Jace gets shit on by Salas, or I mean sorry, other way around. Salas gets shit on by Jace just in general, and then he has like a Viego who can't really gank the Jace. So
Yeah, but
I really,
in
really
terms
feel like
of
they have to have Wukong versus
in
Jace.
terms of the actual team comps, I like red side more. I think their comp is a lot easier to execute. And also I think if Viego gets like one reset, I don't know what AOE randoms can do because they have like
Yeah,
literally
they're
no
all
hard.
really
They have
yeah.
like almost no hard CC. So if he
Yeah, and
gets
they're
if he,
really, really squishy too.
yeah, so he can reset and just keep going, reset off the next guy and just keep smurfing it. Um,
Yeah.
but then again, having the prio lanes for blue side, right? Like it's probably even matchup top. They have a faster jungler. They have winning mid. They won't get prio bottom, but like post 6, I think the Ezreal Karma have to be kind of scared. Like I think they can play around their top side priority well early.
Yeah.
So
And I think though, Ezreal Karma can't really dive. Karma is really helpful in dive because of Shirelia's plus her Mantra E. Like that champion with Shirelia's is just so crazy.
yeah, actually, like it's so insane just seeing like when I see a support use Shirelia's in solo queue, I'm like, wait, what the heck? That's
Dude, the
so
item is so
broken.
the item is so OP. It's 60% move speed for 4 seconds, by the way.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like what? And it's move speed on like heals and shields too. Like actually the most OP support item in the game by far.
All right, spectator delay is over though, so at least we can get into the game.
Go.
I need to put the
Dude, and
teams
and
on.
Shirelia's only costs 2,500 too. Like what?
No, yeah, I've been seeing mid laners build it now too.
Oh yeah.
I think it might be just like something good to experiment with and try and test out.
Well, what chance did you go out on?
I mean, I don't know. Got to figure it out. Galio TF come to mind pretty fast, but
Yeah.
okay. Oh, whoops. AOE randoms 0-0. Okay. That is blue side, right? Yep. And then Radiance is.
So looks like Radiance is not going to counter the lane swap.
I mean,
Which I think
you
is
never
really,
know.
really bad.
Teams always do some weird shit at the beginning, and I need to stop covering this. Cool, and I need to put this up. All right.
Yo, my
Sweet.
face too big.
Does Galio apply Shirley's with his ult shield? I would guess he does, right? Just gives
Oh,
everyone.
wait,
He just gives
yeah.
everyone move speed.
Oh shit, wait, yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, maybe. Wait, yeah, probably. That's funny.
That sounds pretty crazy, actually. This is just League of Conqueror. We have 7 conquerors this game. I mean,
I feel like
even
Jinx could have gone it.
yeah,
too.
even Jinx could have gone it. I think she maybe should have gone it because I'm pretty sure 80 carries go they go conquer against squishies because you need lethal to kill tanks,
Yeah.
something like that. As we already get a pause,
And
but
a pause coming in already.
I mean it wouldn't be amateur if there wasn't some pause at some point in the series.
AD ganked IRL.
Is Vex French Canadian or is just like
No, Vex is not.
okay? But yeah, we just get to chill here. Can I at least check? I can like check runes and stuff while we're here. You'll be happy to know that so far there's only 1 coup. Oh, there's 2. There's 2.
Oh no.
It's on both the junglers.
Dude, why? Okay, mana flow check. I mean, Scorch checks. Okay, Karma has Scorch.
I think she's the only one who could even take it, right? I think nobody else even
Yeah.
has sorcery.
Okay, well, dude, wait, Viego has sudden impact. I
It-
guess that's
and
good.
I mean, it's
because
good.
R.
Well, no, his
Yeah,
du-
'cause R,
his W E and
W and
R.
Yeah,
They-
E?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
E,
and stealth. Holy
exiting
shit.
stealth.
Wait, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Sudden impacts. I see. Okay,
No, it's definitely the best for jungle. If you're gonna go,
Yeah,
if you're gonna go Ravenous.
yeah. Both junglers repping the coup de grace. Karma with Scorch. Dude, why does Karma go Nimbus Cloak? I don't get it. Like, I see every Karma do that. I'm not saying that he's wrong for going it, but I just don't understand.
I mean, I'm guessing it's just. Well, I think it's because you can flash W on someone and they can't flash away.
Oh, yeah. That's probably it.
It's good, and also like if you don't need mana flow, then Nimbus is better, right? So.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, dude, Karma's just so annoying. Like she already runs so fast with her E, and she can heal with the Mentor W. Like, so crazy.
Yeah, Karma's OP.
She restores 20% health. Oh, I thought she restored like missing health. No, she just restores flat 20%. Maybe make the giant text a little bigger. Oh, is the text like really massive? I mean, it's pretty big. I'll make it a little smaller. But oh my gosh, dude, how long does getting ganked IRL take, man? Doesn't his family know that he's playing a very important Challengers Uprising match?
For real.
All right, they've said R.
Okay. Huge. Game is.
They were actually just waiting for my stream to catch up so they could see where enemy junglers starting.
That's definitely happened before. Like like 100% that has happened before.
Yeah, for sure. Like even just people like being like, "Oh, we've been paused for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go look at the stream."
Yeah.
It's one of the sad things about any amateur, like, cause you can never fix it, right? It's basically impossible to police.
Fuck 12.
Oh, missing first mantra Q.
With the mantra Q.
You really can't pick Karma if you're gonna do that, but maybe he can. Oh, and he went Comet too, but maybe he can redeem himself
by hitting the other trade. Philip taking a terrible trade in the top lane, already at 200 health.
Yeah, this matchup.
And he has no other.
This matchup does not look good for Wukong. Well, at least maybe if you play it like that. I don't know if like. Well, Wukong definitely will outscale, right? Like there will be a point where the Wukong is 10 times more useful, but. But yeah, I mean, with not having either lane have prio topside, like Bluster might not get a crab this game. Both of his laners are just underneath their towers. He's even getting scouted out here by Chim. But
But I think this is good because Chim's only level 2 and
no, yeah,
Buster's level 3.
yeah, Chim. Well, he reset the red actually and lives. So Chim,
Wow. And
Chim.
Shochi takes a bad trade mid lane.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is now just a fiesta already. Like,
Yeah,
what is
Picon was
what is
right.
going
There's a
on
banger
here?
early game coming. So it looks like because of the lack of trial on these lanes, Buster will not be able to get his red.
No, I mean, looks like
Unless
they're gonna be fighting. Oh,
Jason
Leo,
or-
Leo flashed so early there, but Chim's able to flash
Oh,
over.
but Chim flashes.
Shochi flashes.
Shochi flashes away.
Shochi
but
flashed too
Diego
late.
autos the wrong target, so he doesn't get a reset.
Oh, he will get the reset, but he'll die.
And he gets the reset, but he dies. Wow, that was. Oh, smites the scuttle. Maybe
I mean,
he lives
he's
a little bit
nah,
longer.
he's just dead though.
Josie doesn't have E for 14 seconds, and neither does he have flash. Maybe he can kill Chim in the bush. Nope.
Good try, but
Wow, that was so sad. That was so close from like.
if
so many
if
angles,
Shochi flashed the tether, I think they could have won.
Yeah.
Because the Viego would have gotten reset, would have been able to, you know, beat Jace, do some damage, but.
Yeah. Oh, and,
And now Shochi
TP'd
TP'd back. The Hashinshin TP.
Oh,
Disaster moment actually for Shochi.
that is so sad. He needs a TP to get his wave in, but Diana came and killed him. And
Yeah.
now this awful matchup for Salas is even worse because Jace just has like 2 kills.
I mean, Jace
is sitting on another
Jace is gonna
500
come
gold.
back
Looks
with either Vamp Scepter or Dirk, like whatever he
Looks like
wants.
Philip is getting solo killed, and he
And-
wastes the flash and gets solo killed.
Oh my god, I didn't even catch it.
Oh my god.
I was too busy just being sad about mid lane, but
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's already 4-1 with a 2k gold lead at 4 minutes for AOE randoms.
yeah.
Maybe they have some salvation in the bot lane with Vex being up 8 CS, but I don't think it matters. Jace already has lethality versus Salas's 0 armor. Like,
No, yeah, I mean,
That's
and this
what
is
really
what we were
rocked.
talking about before the game, right? The priority topside can be an issue because, you know, it can be difficult for your jungle to find a crab. You know, basically they'll have a lot of ability to make whatever plays they want and dictate the early game, and that's what they've done with the invade and the ganks.
yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly what they've done. And I just took a gander at the last stand versus coup damage in that fight. And
Yeah.
last stand did more damage on everyone but Silas.
Interesting. They do at least they aren't down a lot of CS. Like, I mean, the Silas will be
Yeah.
down a lot of CS once Jace catches this wave, but like they're up 15 CS bot lane already. The Wukong is up 9 CS despite getting solo killed, right?
Yeah, but
so
look at the wave mid here. It really sucks because Bluster is a level 4 Viego and he can't really come to clear. So it looks like Wukong actually will be coming to help fix mid wave,
yeah,
which is really smart. Because this lane state for Silas is really bad.
no, yeah, I mean, he's gonna eat a lot of damage here. Well, I guess not a lot of damage if Leo plays it
Especially
like that.
decides
But
to not get the cannon minion, and actually takes a good trade versus the Jays. But
Focus is here. Shochi is just walking into him though. I mean, Silas is
I
pretty
respect
broken like
that.
this. Focus has flash, does flash away at the last second, managed to live.
Jochi's
Leo
bogey if
going in.
Jace goes in, and he has Conqueror stack. Will Philip be able to kill him? He has his E coming up in 2 seconds, but he decides not to go for it, and he's under tower. Oh my god, that was.
I mean,
close
Philip
for
needs
Radiance.
to go get his top wave in.
Yeah.
Good call though to have the Wukong walk down to play on that freeze, because otherwise he was just gonna die as boot. There goes
No,
the
it's flash
headshot,
forward and
and
hit
now
too,
those
and
Jace is also
too.
gonna die. No, Shochi's going back in because he hit 6.
And Shochi should kill Diana here because Diana has no flash. He has his W up in 1 second. Oh, but the Diana heals enough because of the Conqueror damage on her R, and
Oh.
that is actually a disaster.
And hitting 6. Oh my gosh, dude, things
Oh
looked
my
so
God.
good for a second there. Getting the shutdown on Jace, getting the free kill on Bard. But then the Diana's able to come in, clean it up, hit level 6, take down the Silas as well. This
But
is...
they do get a dragon. But the solo AP on AoE randoms is getting the kills.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the
which is
difference.
The last thing you want.
You look at the difference between the two solo APs, and one of them has Sork shoes and 1,000 golden base, and the other one has a bramble vest. So it's a bit of a gap. I mean, luckily for Radiance, he's not their only AP threat. Ezreal and Karma both
Ezreal
do.
and Karma both do AP damage.
Yeah, they both do decent AP damage. And Bluster 1 was able to get a dragon for them as well off the back of that. So at least they don't have to worry about the dragon stacking as well as the gold lead.
Yeah.
But again, this topside priority, as we see just 3 people collapsing around Philip here, going in
It
for the
looks like
dive.
Philip will just die. There's no outplaying this. He shouldn't have even wasted his ulti.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you feel like you have to go for these plays when you're behind and getting dove
Yeah.
like that, but
That's the cost.
it definitely
You're
feels,
already fucked.
yeah, definitely feels bad.
And now Philip has no kill pressure on Nocturne for another 2 minutes, and he can just get dove like again because of that. But Radiance's one saving grace is their bot lane being up 20 CS,
Yeah,
and
and
it looks like they'll be diving this as well.
yeah, they're going for a
Frodot
play.
does have both summoners, and it looks like Radiance will whiff every single ability they possibly could, but Buster ends up getting the kill with the bar.
They got him at the end, but Pocus will make it out with the bar, just tunneling away. Somehow got away from both Vex and Kitong. We'll go towards the mid lane. And honestly, you know, this play is good. It feels good to get the kill on the enemy AD carry, deny him this wave, but like, this is what priority does, right? You're losing mid, you're losing Herald, so...
Yeah, and now, Josie with his Herald has 2 lanes to choose where to get it, because both top and mid are on 3 plates. So you just like gank once, dive once, and then you get the tower for free.
Yep. I mean, so the gold lead has stayed at around 2k still. Bluster will be able to take away some camps down here, but you know, this is just trading, because he lost all of his topside camps to Josie after that initial play in the mid lane, after the dive. So, we will have to see exactly where Josie wants to put the Herald. Like we said, mid and top are both good candidates. It's easier to break the tower top, but mid tower is more valuable. I would also want the gold on my Jace more if I'm AOE randoms. Shochi barely able to get his base off there.
Yeah.
Got hit by a shock blast. But I mean, that might just be their cue to break mid here anyway. Yep, as we see on my wave pings, the Herald gets dropped.
Yeah. Imagine if Pocus just barred ours the tower.
What if it just bugs out and doesn't kill it? Oh, JK.
Okay, so
I mean,
that 2k gold lead increasing to 2.5k gold lead now. Shochi does hit the Herald, so it doesn't get a second charge, but it looks like Philip's in a really bad spot here. Uses the ultimate and clones away, so...
Yeah,
that's
might be able to make it out, but Nocturne will ult in, tries to flash away from the tether, but will still get caught, and Bard ulted. And he's gonna go down.
Is dead here for sure.
Yeah. I mean, definitely, it feels like Radiance just... They keep trying to, like, counter these plays, right, with going for their own. But, you know, your Wukong is 0-3, your Sylas is 1-3, like... These fights that are centered around your 2 mid and top laners is not going to go well for you, right? You need to take these fights around your Ezreal, around your Karma.
Yeah, I mean, Ezreal is 10 CS per minute, 30 CS above his opponent. Like, you made a play to get the Ezreal so ahead and deny the enemy minion, or deny the enemy wave, so why aren't you playing around the Ezreal? Looks like Shochi will use Sylas Nocturne will be under the Jace, and Jace does flash away, but
I think he should get caught here. W flash,
he dies for sure.
Don't even need to immune that.
That's a shutdown on the Viego, and I feel like they should just use this for Dragon. Shochi's recalling so we can teleport to the top fight, and it looks like this will go really good for Radiance if he doesn't decide to just run it down at the start. Shochi decides to cancel his recall, and he's coming up without the TP, but I think if Shochi can get there, this is a good fight. Shochi has no flash, so Chim will kill Kitong. Oh, and he misses the chains, but Chim should die here. Okay.
And so in the end, it's a 2 for 2, but they did get the shutdown on the Jace. I don't know if Nocturne, looks like Nocturne didn't have a shutdown. But trading kills when you're behind is almost always good. Just getting the extra injection of gold onto your champions to make sure you can get the item breakpoints you need to actually take fights is so important. Right now, Sylas actually has his lost chapter, you know, is at least working towards his mythic. Similar thing with Viego, almost having his mythic, only being a few hundred gold off there, so...
Yeah, I mean, you look at the difference in gold. The lead that Radiance has is on the Ezreal, and he's 600 gold up, and the lead that AOE Randoms has is on jungle and top, which are both almost.
Well, and mid as well. Mid is also 1k up, but Pocus is forced to flash away bottom.
Maybe this gold lead will increase after this kill that Radiance gets. Kitong gets the bind off, and it looks like Vex will not get.
And we see 4 TPs coming down.
Oh my god, bot lane is so OP. Looks like Leo will die, and Chim will die too because he has no flash, so I feel like this is actually going better for Radiance. Yeah, and they should get this tower. They shouldn't get the tower, but looks like Diana will be pushing mid, but I feel like Radiance can get Dragon off of this, which is really good because they already have one.
Yeah.
Play for anything. Play for Dragon stacking.
They will be able to stack another Dragon, but I'm just so worried for them. Like, I don't know, when they're down 3.5k gold, you know, maybe even gonna get close to 4k gold here because they're using some time to take this dragon, right? I don't know if they're gonna be able to get more than 2 dragons this game. Like, taking fights is
Yeah.
going to be so hard. You know, it just comes down to the enemy team. Sure, you have 2 dragons, but they have really big wallets, and they're just going to throw them at you, so...
Yeah, and these fights, I mean, like, you've been looking at these fights, and like Nocturne, Diana, and Jace are all squishy, and they have to go in. But the thing is, like, Viego, Saus, and Wukong are also all squishy, and they have to go in. So I feel like whichever team engages first just loses.
Yeah, and I mean...
I think both teams have good disengage tools with like Bard R, Jinx Chompers, and like Karma, Mantra E. So I don't know. I feel like this game is just all about zone control. Taking control of the objective first, and then waiting for the enemy to walk into you, and then killing them when they do.
Yeah, right now it's also definitely going to be a bit about the item diff, as we see the only place where the Mythic is matched is in the jungle, both of them having it there, but Stridebreaker already completed for Nocturne, Eclipse already completed for Jace. Ezreal does have the Essence Reaver to... Oh, as Kitong! That is not what you want to see. Goes in, takes the portal, goes down, and now Vex also getting run down by Chim. Nocturne looking kind of broken here as they won't actually chase all the way. They get scared away by Shochi and Bluster coming in to help, but... Oh, you hate to see it when you accidentally click the Bard portal and just die for free like that. Luckily, Vex didn't get baited too hard and was able to live.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, Diana is almost doing true damage to all these champions because with sudden impact, she has 30 magic pen, and all of these people have like close to 30 armor or MR. So, like at this point, when Diana has her double pen already, this game is looking really, really hard to win fights.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
she has a stopwatch, as well. So it's like, when that stopwatch is up, no matter what, AOE Random will be winning the fight.
yeah, unless he gets caught out here, farming enemy Raptors by himself, just gonna start to get bursted down. Honestly, I think he's just dead.
Yeah, Kitong stays out of range well, and they give the shutdown to Vex. And it looks like Leo 99 will be dying here too.
He does
Kills
get the
Phil,
trade kill, and is doing well kiting out. Viego does have ultimate
He doesn't
though.
have a blast con.
Yeah.
But yeah, Viego has ultimate. There's no counterplay to that. So, I mean, I feel like that just turned the game into Radiance's favor. Like, they got a huge shutdown on Ezreal. They're getting so much time to get free gold. Like, the gold gap is closing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's in their favor necessarily, but the game is a lot more even now as we see Bluster 1 gonna get chased. Doesn't have his E, gonna get just autoed to death by Bard.
And whereas I say that, Bluster decides to give a 300 gold on a gold platter, on a silver platter to,
I mean, this
randoms.
is what happens in some of these NA amateur games. I mean, we have 25 kills already, 15 minutes. Like you scrim so much, and you know you play these games out. You try to have all these good plans. But what happens when all the plans just go to shit and everybody's just dying everywhere, all over the map?
It's just, dude, this is why people who play ARAMs are like better, because you have the practice of just non-stop team fighting on ARAM.
Yeah, well, I mean, also just thinking about like map position, right? Like Bluster there was just pushing, not recognizing that, right? Yeah. Not recognizing that Chim hadn't shown in a while, that Focus hadn't shown in a while on the Bard, and that they could just be there and kill him. Similar thing with Josie taking enemy Raptors when no one on his team was anywhere near, and he could just get collapsed on.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, you see Bard was last mid. You're pushed up bot. Where do you think he's gonna go?
Where did he go, guys? No one knows. But here,
is he going top to get nothing, or is he going bot?
At least AOE randoms will get the bot lane, so they've now broken almost all the outer towers. This top lane turret is still sitting here on just 1k HP, but this did, like you said, this did buy some time. Silas is able to finish his Everfrost. Wukong is now working towards that Divine Sunderer, almost there.
Silas is pretty tanky this game. As long as he doesn't get one-shot by Diana, this Silas is really, really durable. I don't really know if I agree with the plated steel caps purchase as opposed to something like Ionians, but
yeah,
I think it's okay. Like, it definitely makes you tankier.
Yeah, we see both teams now kind of just jostling for vision, basing before this dragon that is going to be spawning in 45 seconds. And honestly, if you are Radiance here, if you can find a good flank, I think you can go for this fight, but it's going to be so hard. As we said, the item discrepancy is still there. Jinx was able to finish her Mythic as well.
They're just, like, not setting up for Dragon. It's like Dragon spawning in 40 seconds and your Silas is top. And, like, you see people sitting on, like, some amounts of gold, too. Like, 900 gold on Wukong, 900 on Ezreal. Like, this gold could definitely be spent before this Dragon fight. Because, like, if I'm Radiance, I press tab. The only way I really think I can win the game is if I get Soul. And since you already have 2 dragons, you're close to that. So just do everything you can to set up for Dragon first.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to be trading it, though. They decide we want this top turret, we want this Herald. Which if the Herald does convert into a mid tower later, then it's good. Otherwise, I think this trade is like pretty bad. Second Herald
Yeah.
doesn't really do much, especially when you're behind. It's so hard to find an opportunity to actually use
Bard, too.
it. And they
It's
have
like,
Bard as well, yeah.
You're trading Dragon for second Herald versus Bard. It's like that Herald's not gonna get anything.
Yep.
I feel like the only time second Herald is actually useful is using it for the Dragon afterwards. Like you just set the Herald mid or set the Herald in a side lane and just wait for it to pressure so you can get better like footing on Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Silas is closing the gold lead mid. Has a 200 gold shutdown even though he's down 200 gold, which is pretty interesting. And Viego's down 2 levels, top lane level is even, and bot lane is ahead in levels.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, if Radiance really want to break open this game, it's going to have to be, again, through this Ezreal and through this Karma. Like, Ezreal finished his Manamune now, close to Muramana. Like, when he hits those 2 items, he's going to be one of the strongest champions on the map, and you can play through him and around him. He does have to be so scared, though, because he can get one-shot by Diana, by Nocturne, right? And, you know, he has the Arcane Shift, he has the Flash, but you can get Nocturne ulted on, then E away, and then get Bard ulted, and then Flash, and then, like, now you're out of mobility, and you can just get run down. But we do see Kitong maybe getting caught out.
Like Karma. And yeah, looks like Kitong will flash away from the Bard Q Smart. Well, Chim still gets the tether on him, but he uses Australia, so they're peeling out. And it looks like there'll be a TP coming in from Shochi. What ultimate will he pick up? He decides to pick up...
The get the fuck out of here ultimate.
He decides to pick up every single ability of AOE randoms and has to instantly back off.
Yeah, I mean...
And if Silas just didn't TP there, he would have been able to get, like, this next top wave in, and, like, Jace would have just been losing so much farm. Like, I feel like there's such, like, a mental block with players using their TPs like that. Like, I do it too, because it's just like, oh, fuck, like, I know it's better for me to stay, but, like, what if my team dies?
Yeah,
you just have to like scream for your team not to die because it's so good for you.
Because people don't understand. It's actually hard to be selfish in competitive because you want to play with your team, you want to make plays with them. But we see Leo99 getting run down by Bluster 1v1. Lands the Ink of the JC.
Oh my god!
The classic JC interaction.
Will just pick up the kill, but...
Okay, if he can land. Okay, he can land Everfrost.
And does Chim get the kill on Philip? No.
No, just gets
He's
the
out of
flash.
mana. He has no ultimate. But it looks like they will get this tower in the bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, Diana and Nocturne both probably some of the best tower killers in the meta right now.
And they decided to use this Rift top, which is good because they saw Bard bot, so they knew that, and Chim pinging the Bard ultimate.
They don't.
That he can't get there.
They actually don't know.
Wait, does he get there in time?
Oh, they blue trinket.
Maybe Bard gets there in time for the...
Well, are you not seeing this Baron star that just happened? I mean, it got blue trinketed, so they're just gonna leave. But I mean, they're just chilling.
Wow,
now.
I didn't see that, but I like that. And they get out because of the karma. Yeah, I mean, like Bard was never gonna hit a karma with that move speed.
Yeah, not from that range at least. No, I mean, when you have the Kraken Slayer on this Viego, he does the Baron very fast, but they got blue trinketed out by the Jinx, so good heads up by Short Hop.
I like the Baron take. I love sneaky Baron takes like that.
No, I mean, especially when you feel like you're behind like this, maybe it's hard for you to take fights. Like, trying to find any little angle you can, especially when the map gets so split like that, where they're diving your tier 2 bottom, right? If you have Baron swept, then just pull it, you know? There's a chance the enemy team just blunders and almost loses the game, right? So.
Yeah. I think this Lord Dawn's purchase for Jinx is really, really good. Because all 3 of the targets that he's going to be hitting have some sort of armor. Because all 3 of them have Tabis.
I mean, all of them have a lot of armor,
Wukong,
honestly.
Yeah, and Wukong's passive just gives him a fuck ton of armor.
Yeah.
So I really, really like this Lord Dawn's purchase. But the thing is, it's like, who's going to peel Jinx when she gets Shirelia, Mantra Eid, Wukong?
I honestly think this is a decoy Jinx this game. She wants to get gone on. She wants people to try to kill her so she can like get Bard ulted and like waste time while Jace, Diana, and Nocturne just kill everybody else. Yeah. You know.
So the dragon will be coming up in 40 seconds, and again, Radiance is just saying "fuck you" to the dragon. Maybe they don't think they can win it straight on 5v5.
That's my guess right now. Is they probably just feel weak. They feel like, you know, they see the Diana 2 item, the Jace 2 item. The Nocturne 2 item, and you know, looking at their side, they have some 2 items themselves, the Ezreal, the Silas, but they just don't feel like they can walk in.
And Shochi's actually picking it up from the really unfortunate start, having 10 Darksteel stacks and a shutdown over his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, he has 9 out of 11 KP as well. He's been present in almost all of the
He's
good
been
plays.
playing really, really well.
What I would like to
And
see here, though, from AoE randoms is you know that they're giving this dragon. It's all gone. You don't need 3 people here hitting this. The Diana kills it by herself in about the same amount of time. Like, you could
that
have...
ultimate almost stole
It
it.
was actually close. You could have everybody else pressuring the map, helping to defend this top side, right? Because now you see Focus trying to face check top side when they could have just already been here and denied this play completely from Radiance.
That's another like huge pet peeve I have. It's like, yeah, guys, there needs to be like 3 on Dragon, and you see Sochi just like face tanking the tower and just killing Jace. And this is the part of the game where Jace just gets shit on. Like everyone has armor. Jace has no armor pen other than the mythic passive from Eclipse, and he's just getting ran. Like Jace has no counterplay to a Viego and Sylas on him, and this Sylas is just getting more fed. He's gonna be backing on 1,000 gold if he decides to back here.
I mean, especially because he elected to go Conqueror, not Phase Rush, right? Like, at least with Phase Rush, you can kind of run away from all these melee champs and, you know, create distance when they go on you. But with the Conqueror, you're kind of just forced to stand and fight. And if you can't do that, then it's kind of doomed. As do we see Baron start? No, it looks like they're just going to be basing. I don't know how I feel about the Bork second on Viego. He's gonna be so squishy in these fights, but we do see an engage mid.
And it looks like Short Hop will just be dying. Shochi flashes and misses Everfrost, but he actually does hit the chain. And this fight looks really, really good for Radiance. Leo TPs, but he doesn't have enough damage to kill Shochi. He needs to Zanjas, and Philip is just ulting the backline. And Chim is so low. Maybe Vec can go forward with his flash.
Oh my gosh, dude, Bluster 1 was in base. Imagine if they were all there ready for that engage. It could have been a full wipe as soon as, you know, if he gets a single reset. But instead, it's just the 1 kill on enemy Jinx. A lot of flashes were blown. Some of the important ones, obviously the Jinx flash as well as the Diana flash, and then the Sylas flash for Radiance. You know, Karma lost her flash, but who cares?
That fight meant so much, actually, because that was an outnumbered fight. Like,
yeah, actually.
Had 4, and Sylas had Zanja's or Medjai's there, and like if someone misplayed and Radiance got 2 kills, game is over.
Well, he didn't actually have Mages, but yeah, he just now bought it because he would have gotten 4 stacks off the Jinx skill.
Oh, did he kill Jinx? Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, well, put up.
Yeah, but I mean, I think now if you're Radiance, you're probably feeling revitalized after that play. Honestly,
no, 100%.
You've been playing defensive this whole time, and now, like, I mean, now you see everybody starting to trade in mid lane and bot lane. Philip is honestly beating up Chim now in the 1v1, even though he's 0-4.
Yeah, I mean, Wukong actually needs nerfs. I mean, Wukong needs buffs, right, Harambe?
Yeah, well, Divine Sunder is getting buffed literally tomorrow, so you know he'll be even stronger.
Ezreal's gonna be so OP next patch, by the way. Ezreal's gonna be so OP next patch.
Yeah, and you're gonna be spamming Corki too, right?
Why?
Divine Sunder or buff?
Dude, I swear that item's trash on Corki. You need attack speed.
Wait, does he currently build attack speed? What does he even build? Gale Force?
Shield Bow. His mythic is attack speed, and you usually go lethal tempo.
Yeah, true. Game is just going to be stalling out again here, though. But we see Radiance has a lot more control than they did before, right? Like,
I mean, they had so much better zone control than AoE randoms. All AoE randoms really has is Jace EQ, and just Ezreal Karma compared to that is so much.
Yeah.
Because Ezreal is so strong, and like it's so hard for Ezreal to die as well, especially because he has flash. Looks like maybe they'll shift in mid.
I mean,
I would've.
They're just getting some pressure, getting some priority. Sylas wanted to base for his Codex, I guess. But Dragon spawning in a minute. They are basing now, so they will be here in time to at least get set up. But we already see AoE randoms in place and Philip getting caught.
Yeah, and it looked like Philip will actually get caught. Let's hope he doesn't have to use his ultimate.
I mean, he uses his flash and doesn't dodge.
He will have to use his ultimate.
I mean, I think he's just dead anyway.
Oh my god. And okay, so
he will be alive.
I mean, like, dude, it's just like it's a minute till Dragon. Your death timers are not that long. Just die. Like, you have TP, just die. Don't use flash. Don't use ulti. Like, I don't know.
No, yeah, I mean you're completely correct. I mean, going for the scuttle in the first place was not the play when your entire team is basing, and you had 1.5k gold as well. But like, at least now your team is able to get decent control here. They don't actually sweep the whole river, so that they think someone is flanking, so they're trying to scout it out, but no one's actually there.
Azrael also has the Sorola's Grudge, which is so huge. Yeah, like look, Pockets is just 1 health after that.
Yeah, they do go on Vex. So Vex flashing,
and it
but
was
is
like
able to
Vex
shift
will
out,
die.
but just gets
I mean,
headshot.
He pulled a Vex. He does this every game that he's had. Like he make good try. But it looks like Shochi will actually like be killing people on the back line, and maybe this fight isn't that bad. But man, imagine if Philip had Flash or Ultimate.
Yeah.
Imagine how dead all of AOE randoms would be if Philip had a way to engage on them.
And now we see this standoff. Is Shochi trying to base to get off his
Yeah,
TP?
Shochi has TP, but Shim does end up getting the Q off. It looks like they'll be engaging, and I feel like this is a
They
really,
use
really
a
good
lot
game
of
for
spells
AOE
on the
random.
clone though.
Oh,
the,
and that chain just
the
misses.
abduct does
But
just miss, but
this is
now they're
good.
starting to tank Dragon.
Yeah, all of AOE
And
randoms is so
Shochi
low.
flashes in, forces the Jace flash. Jace will go back in, but the Zonia coming in now.
That's a Zonia.
Philip and Chim fighting their own 1v1 top laner duel, but Shochi will go in.
God,
Silas
Shochi
is just so
3 for
broken.
3.
What is this? But
But it
it's
doesn't
getting
matter
kited
because
out. Oh
it's
my
not-
god,
Oh
barely
my
dies, but
God.
Chim is gonna die. So now it's just the top and mid laners alive, but nobody's actually able to do anything. Leo does have TP, but he gets headshot by Vex.
Oh my god, I think they can get Baron with it.
This-
Shochi missed 3 out of 3 chains there. That's so sad.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to see it, but looks
Yeah,
like
if you
Radiance
hit one
will
of
be able to
those.
pick up the dragon unless Bart. Oh, the Jinx
Unless-
rocket.
unless Focus
The Jinx
kills
rocket.
this. Oh no. The Jinx Rocket's
The
gonna get
Jinx
it.
rocket!
Oh my god.
Oh shit,
Oh
man.
my god, that can't happen. No.
Disaster.
Okay, well,
Well,
looks like
and-
Radiance will be starting this dragon, but look, their solo laners both have TP and they're spawning
yeah,
in
but
10
it's
seconds.
just dying so fast though, actually. And Shoshi as well has
Yeah.
TP. Bart will
but the
stall.
Bard are...
I mean, it's just gonna be
I think-
another Fiesta fight, man.
No, they get this. Radiance gets this. Their TPs doesn't matter because they just get this. Diana's not close enough. They just get this and then disengage with Karma Mantra.
Okay, I don't know how the disengage is going as they're just all in the pit fighting
They should
the
just
Bard's
look
son.
at them. They should
Jinx
just
is
look at
resetting. Shochi one-shots some more kids though, but it's just Shochi by himself now.
Oh,
Gonna be
God,
stuck in
okay.
pit.
Well, Viego's out. Can AOE randoms end off this? Oh yeah, wait, game's over. Is
Do you
it?
think so? I think it's gonna be close. The Diana's not even
Vex is up-
the Diana's not even
Vex is up
pushing,
in
so
priority.
they don't think they can end.
Actually, yeah, okay, wait. I feel like it's really grief for Diana not to be pushing. I feel like you should try.
I feel like there was a chance they could have ended here if Josie did decide to push with them. I mean, they have Jace, Diana.
Yeah, I mean it's Nasher. Diana has Nashers too.
Like, I mean, this inhibitor would have already been dead. They would have already been walking in. It would have
Yeah,
been
I mean,
it would have been
Dwayne, yeah,
close,
no,
but
100% they can end. 100% they can end.
I think if they kill anyone, they can end.
I mean,
But-
I don't know. Diana just pushes towers so absurdly fast. I feel like they 100% could have ended if Josie decided to like play with this team there.
Well, but
But
instead,
it was I guess it was a call from the entire team to not try and end. Maybe they're just like inhib and then take exit camps.
maybe. You never
But-
know. Maybe Josie just made the call. I want to farm some more camps, but
And
Leo
Vex is just
getting
aimbotting
caught.
with these Ezreal ultis, and Bluster tries to dodge it, but is slowed by the Jace
The,
Q.
the chase damage with that mana being completed and the last whisper now onto the Karma, literally just half healthing her instantly. We do see some counter push coming out, but the Baron doesn't mean that much in the face of the super minions and the Jinx as well. She's able to clear these waves.
Looks like Vex will be choosing to go Leandries, which I think is smart because of their lack of AP damage. But
I think it's smart because of lack of AP damage, but I would almost... He could still turn this into a Ludens or an Everfrost, because the enemy team is all squishies as well,
I
right?
actually like Everfrost too, yeah. But the one gripe about Everfrost compared to Leandries is the mythic passive. Like
Yeah.
at this point in the game where you have like 4 items, like the mythic passive actually is useful and
Yeah.
should be taken into account.
Bluster getting caught out. The
Yeah, and it
Nocturnal
looked
will
like-
come in.
yeah.
Does have the stopwatch to be able to live, but the
He's
Chompers
just
are
gonna
underneath
die
him.
afterwards, so he
Will
can't get
just
reset,
die.
and
Chim
this
is 1 HP. Will die to the
Oh,
Ezreal
but
ultimate.
Vex will
Actually,
snipe.
now Philip going in. Leo is too far forward. Just gets chunked out. Josie lands a
Shochi's here.
fat ult, but Shochi's now here too. Shochi kind of getting kited as well, though. Will force Josie's flash. Vex flashing in, eating over the Bart
Oh my
ult. Oh
God.
my god, he's doing Vex things, I guess.
Vex is popping off.
And
we
now
just
the
get
Mantra
Shurelya's.
and the Shurelya's will go in, and I mean they don't have a mid wave because of all these super creeps, but
Wow, and
this
Wuhan
cave is
pushes
so
away
crazy
so
close.
slow, but holy shit. Yeah, I mean, you look at the team comms, you see, like, this is just gonna be, like, a crazy fight game. And, man, just please get as much gold as you can and reset for the dragon. Just reset. Like, I feel like they should already be reset. No. You can get this tower and then reset.
Yeah, I mean,
But, like,
You have some time at least. You don't have to feel too pressured. But like Shochi running around in enemy jungle for fun, like them hitting this tower. You know, you gotta have
Yeah.
these
I mean,
direct, clean
tempo
comms.
assassins. Tempo assassins.
Yeah, I mean,
That is what's happening right now.
it's just a couple of seconds, but you never know what difference a couple of seconds can make, especially when you know you're not actually getting anything out of being on the map.
Yeah.
As I mean, now we do see Ezreal does go for Leandri's and has stopwatch on 4 items. Now he did lose his flash last fight, but so did Josie as well as the real Philip on the Wukong. Honestly, the Wukong looked pretty strong there, and the Nocturne, despite having the big lead, you know, this champion just doesn't have a super high impact this late in the game.
I feel like Raid's getting out.
Oh my God, Shochi just going
as soon as Shochi
in.
just one-shot short hop,
And Pocus is
will
gonna
too
die as
with
well.
Diego. And wow, Shochi is just smurfing.
We're gonna.
Hey, can Bartle to Diana? Bartle to
Yeah,
Diana?
he can. And
Yes,
he will catch
and
him.
Diana gets caught, and he has no flash, so Diana should die too. Unless Shochi
But
decides
Shochi
to
doesn't get his
do
Zonya
something.
off.
Oh, but Chim is going on Vex, but Chim does not have enough damage to kill Vex, especially not
As
through
Bluster,
launches.
meanwhile, dying in the 1v1 versus Leo. And
Okay, so all that matters here is who gets the dragon.
well, it should
And
still.
Shochi is spam pinging the dragon, and it should be Radiance
Yeah,
getting the dragon.
it should be Radiance
I feel like
Dragon.
there's no way AOE random gets this.
The scuffed dive means maybe, you know, they could have had a chance to end some, or even, you know, try to threaten the enemy base, but instead they'll just pick up this dragon, and we're gonna have 7 dragons most likely this game. Dude, don't even go midwave. Don't even go midwave. Just go hit the dragon.
No, just hit dragon. Just hit
Oh, they're getting the pick. And
oh my
except he's
God.
just gonna one-shot
Vex
Vex.
got picked.
And now
oh
they
my
can't
God,
dragon!
imagine if-
What are you doing, guys? There's a dragon right there! Enemy team's on soul point! It's their 4th Infernal! You don't need to kill the Jace! 300 gold's gonna do nothing as Philip
Oh
dies
my
to the
God.
rocket!
It's just over.
I'm
It's
losing my
actually
mind.
just over.
Dude, I need to order some food in between here. I'm losing my mind.
Just get the dragon. Come on. Shochi trying his best to 1v9 this game, but his team is just trying so hard to lose. Shochi will get the Everfrost and the Jinx, and he actually does get the
Chim
ends up
blocking
the chain.
the chain is
Oh
actually
my
so
God.
well played,
That
by the way.
That was so game winning.
Like, I don't know if he did it on
Wow.
purpose, but like
Yeah.
I think I can probably talk about this now. Like towards the end of PG, Norg was scrimming Golden Guardian's main, and like Niles would do that every fucking time. He would block my Silas chain, and it was always so annoying because I'd be like, I'm gonna one shot their AD, and then their AD would just live and kill me, and I'd be like, what the fuck, man? Too broken. But I mean, holy shit! Now Silas is down to 2. Okay, we gotta take a breather. Silas is down to 2 Magi stacks.
I mean, I don't know. This game,
There's-
like, literally, if all they have to do is just get the dragon and leave, and then this game is fine. But now, AoE Randoms does actually have a lead. Radiance was starting to win these fights really, really hard, just through brute force, but now AoE Randoms just has an Infernal Soul, and they have first track on Dragon as
I mean, they have an Infernal Soul with 5 champions that can do damage too, and Vex.
And it looks like Vex will pull a Vex and gets caught late game and ends up losing the objective. So that makes the game much harder. But do we think that AoE Randoms can end here? They have Baron, they have Infernal.
Their
Soul, and
their
look at
siege
a
is
5-4.
actually really good, so I think they will be able to, especially if Bluster 1 is getting caught here mid. Looks like Bard's not gonna throw the ultimate. The Karma Shield that being there, you know, all the movement speed. But I mean, they're gonna push. Vex is dead for 30 seconds. This inhibitor mid is at least going to go down.
Jesus.
As we do see the Bard ult coming out to try to stall for the Ezreal to respawn. But this is so hard. Your towers are going to die so fast while the Ezreal is dead.
Shouldn't we have Bartled at our own towers there?
Might have been the move, but you know, he's a Silas player, not a Bard player. Maybe he didn't know. Shochi now getting get on by Leo99. Real Philip is in on the backline. Short Hop's getting one shot by the 2 and 7 Wukong. And Josie is just fighting in on the top side. But Short Hop will end up finally killing him as there's 1 tower left on like half HP. It's 4v3, but it's Shochi and Vex, and they're gonna decide to leave. They think Short Hop's too low. As honestly, the 2 and 7 Wukong was carrying that fight. What the fuck?
Man, Harambe's right actually.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so once everyone's alive again, let's do some rune checks. So Karma coming in with a hard-hitting 400 damage on Scorch. Not bad. Having an extra 48 AP in the next 3 minutes actually would have been really, really trash. So that was the right choice. Josie's coup de grace doing 400 damage. Chim's last stand doing twice that. Both ADC's cut downs doing upwards of 1k.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yochi's last stand doing 1.2k, 3 times more than his jungler's coup de grace.
last is just so broken on
And
Silas too.
Phillips, yeah, and Phillips last stand doing 700. I mean, just like every time coup de grace does less damage, and people still take it. Like literally 3 times as much damage for every mid laner for their jungler. Like Jace has 1.2k, Silas has 1.2k, both junglers are 400. Like, why would you ever take that fucking dogshit rune?
Yeah.
Especially on champs that like
I mean,
thrive at low health.
Also on the Scorch Gathering Storm, every single game we've watched has gone to
Has
like
gone-
40 minutes
yeah.
somehow. I don't know why in
Exactly.
amateur we just keep getting all the banger games, all the banger series, but we do see now there looks like we're just grouping 5 men to push top. Who gives a shit about bot lane? Top lane is where it's at. As you know, I would have liked to see Chim spell shield the Silas ult there. You know, just don't give him an ult. Like make it go on cooldown. Even though the Silas ult is really low cooldown at this point, you know, denying him for the next 20 seconds can be good. As Philip face
Philip
checking.
almost get caught, but at this point in the game, Jace is just doing absurd amounts of damage. Like
Yeah, I mean,
he's full build. He
yeah.
has so much gold. He has 20 armor pen coming in for this Eclipse.
Yeah,
or
I mean, and we
16.
see like one Jinx zap doing half of X's HP with the Infernal Soul.
I mean, this Jace just has 41% armor pen and 36% or 36 lethality. Like, it is just disgusting.
And now I would assume that maybe they'll keep pushing here, but they could also just base and go bottom, like push. Yeah, it looks like all my waypings are coming out. They're gonna go bot side. They're gonna try to take the final inhib, get the double super creeps coming in every lane. And at that point, it's just so hard for Radiance. They don't even have that good of wave clear to start off with. You know, Ezreal at this point is pretty good, but like he can't deal with 6 super creeps coming in every single wave.
Some absurdly low damage numbers on some mythics, as Diana's Rocket Boat has done 300 damage this game, and Vex's Leandries is coming in at a hard-hitting 600, even though
Well, I mean, he bought it super late, and also, I mean,
Yeah.
Rocket Belt is about the stats, not so much about the
Yeah.
actual active damage itself, but... I mean, it looks like we're gonna get a good old-fashioned NA ramp for the Elder spawning in a minute, as Shochi's going all the way in. This is looking pretty
so
awkward.
tanky.
Vex, what are you doing, man? Why are you
Vex,
taking another
like-
portal, bro? Shochi has no Zanya, has no flash, will be going down. As now we see Philip also taking the portal in on the back, but Bluster's forced to flash away. Philip just getting kited here. Sad monkey isn't able to do like any damage short hop. We'll get a little bit in here at the end, but now Bluster also getting caught out, and that's just a 4 for 0. That's gonna be GG.
Can we get a replay of what Ezreal did that fight?
You know, I hate to do it to him, but he does need to see what happened to him.
I think
you know?
we need a replay.
I'll watch it.
on the
I'll watch it from
micro
his
of that
POV.
fight.
I'll watch it from his POV basically, right? So we're waiting to engage on mid. We see the Bard face check. This is already quite ambitious as the Bard flashes in. Everybody's here, and we just go in. And we're like, "What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm gonna get 2-shot. Goodbye."
Oh my god.
Isn't even able to get his heal off before he dies.
Oh my god.
And I mean, that's gonna be AOE randoms going up.
I mean, it's like, I swear to God, like whichever team engages loses. Like, is that not what was just happening this past like 20 minutes?
It was close to that, because honestly, I felt like both teams just wanted to kill the enemy AD carry when...
But like, that's the placebo. Like, the fucking solos and the junglers are the strongest in this game.
No, yeah, like, you know, CAD kill AD when, you know, I'm assuming that they didn't even do the most damages on their team. Yeah, I mean, Silas out-damaged and Jace out-damaged. I mean, even the Nocturne and even almost the Diana did more damage than the Jinx, but...
Yeah, I mean, Jinx, it was placebo Jinx this game.
I mean, dude, this game was absolutely crazy though. 40 minutes, almost 60 kills. I mean, over 60 kills, 65 kills. Like, what a banger game. And it was looking so doomed for Radiance, but then they started to claw it back. You know, in that mid game, and then they had a couple massive blunders, especially that dragon take when they went for the Jace kill mid when they had the free dragon.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of those.
I mean, there were just so many blunders that game, like late game.
That's one of those.
The biggest one being giving the enemy Infernal Soul.
Yeah, and I mean that's one of those situations where like you just have to be disciplined. You have to recognize that while you can go for a kill, like just take the 100% guaranteed objective.
Yeah,
no reason to risk anything.
At that point of the game, like Jace is so strong too. Like you can't go melee range versus him, or else you just get one shot.
Yeah, I mean I'm assuming Vex literally just got full comboed and headshot in that play. So
yeah.
Holy crap!
Well, that was a banger of a game one.
Yeah. Wait, actually, I should put the teams here, so that way.
For the scoreboard.
Yeah, so we can have some score. I'll just change this to AOER. versus Rad, and then it's yeah, AOE randoms are now 1-0. Okay. So yeah, I mean, holy crap, that was a banger game though. I'm glad that at least they asked me to cast it, because what the heck was going on? But yeah, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna run some ads, and we'll be back for game 2. Hopefully here soon. Hopefully there's not too long of a delay.
Yep.
What a crazy game, actually. Holy crap. Hopefully gonna get invited to the next game soon.
Should be the
Oh. All right. Hopefully getting into this next game soon. As I guess I'll thank some people for following. Thank you, JoeCast6. Thank you, Aristotle Lumis. Thank you, Hams, for following. Thank you, Callum Green. Thank you, Ragoon Rush. Thank you, Ismay, Platonic Lol, and Lady Brown as well, all for following. Glad to see people here doing some casting, even if it's not just playing solo queue. But at least I'm enjoying myself, so I hope you guys are enjoying the games too. As like, I hope we just get another banger game like that. Yeah, just absolute craziness. So let me just check and make sure that they aren't hiding from us at all. C9A. MU versus wildcards going into game 2. Looks like there isn't even a lobby set up yet, so wildcard red versus supernova going into game 2. Does anybody actually know how any of the other games have been going so far? Or any of them being streamed? Oh, a bunch of them are being streamed. I'm curious to see what teams actually come out on top of amateur. Because there's definitely some standouts this year, just like there was last year, but I don't know if any of them... You cannot permit people. AOE took down TSM on their stream. Just 1-0 though, right? It's not... They didn't 2-0 them already? Or did they start early? Esports underscore AOE. Are they in game right now? Yeah, just 1-0. They're in draft. I'm glad that more teams are broadcasting their stuff too. Oh, there's another Viego pick for AOE as well. Honestly, I'm just so glad to see this champion being played. I think he's broken. He's so fun to watch too with all the resets. He goes crazy. Card and Supernova on the Supernova channel. I'm assuming... Actually, what even... Is Supernova's roster good? They're pretty good, right? That could be kind of a close series. There's a thread. Yeah, I found the thread. The one that Lena always does. She's got all the links. But I'm assuming almost all of them are not in game right now because we had a 40-minute game, so you did player POVs? That's another thing that's weird, is I don't think we had that many people stream player POV last year. Or not last year, last split. Like, I know at least for us, some of us, like, on Norg talked about it, but we decided we just wanted to win. We didn't want to risk giving away, like, strats or comms or anything like that. And I don't think we were allowed to stream POV during PG itself anyway, during Proving Grounds, so. So where is Drew Dozer? I'm missing my boy. He's just still gone. Doing something. It'd be really interesting if like Arrow did his POV while playing, right? Like I think if a lot of the more experienced players did. How was my time on EG Academy? I enjoyed it a lot. Like being in LA and playing like with the players, with the people, like being there. Like it was so amazing. Like I learned a lot about the game and about like what it means to be a like actual teammate, right? Like in a physical space, right? Because all my teams before had all been online. Yeah, and I mean also EG were so nice to me, even though I was just a sub. Like as soon as I got there, they told me they're like, if there's any like snacks or drinks or anything that you want, like we can order them for you. Like they constantly had like a snack cabinet filled with whatever you would want. And like overall, they were just pretty chill, pretty nice, and pretty straightforward considering I was in such a weird situation. Which I really appreciated because teams I feel like tend to like give you the runaround sometimes and tell you one thing and then do something else. But Nick, you're so tired every time you come into my chat. Do you drink caffeine? But you gotta figure out what it is exactly that's making you tired all the time. Any tips to give to a producer? I mean, on the production side, I don't really know. I'll be honest, I haven't been watching a lot of amateur this split. I've been more focused on like, my own streaming, my own coaching, right? Trying to build my own brands. But I do think a good core part of it, as we do get an invite finally, nice, is that a lot of people who come to these streams come for the games, right? They're here to watch like their like friends or like former teammates or like whatever, even family play. As we lost Drew. We lost Drew, so now you guys all get to see my profile picture. But like they want to see the games, so whatever you can do to like reduce the downtime between games is good. I think that keeps the most viewers, that keeps people the most interested. Like, don't have like long-winded analyst desks or like pre-games analysis, stuff like that. And lots of times players appreciate it too, because they want to go. Where is Drew Dozer?
Yo.
You're back. Yeah, turn on that camera. Can you accept the invite? Fast.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, nice. Yes. Whoops. Okay, and then let me see if I can figure this out, how this works. Okay, so we change this, boom. Now this should be there. Nice. Let me close some other crap. Alright, so looks like we're just about to get into game number 2's draft. They kept the same sides.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we might see a salty run back. Yeah, thanks, Ibrahim. Like, for reference, by the way, for the whole downtime thing, during PG, Riot would literally message the teams and be like, in lobby by this time, ready checks at this time, and then we're gonna start draft at this time. And like, they would get mad if you didn't meet up on the times. And I don't know any teams who like didn't. Everyone was like, okay, yes, we will be here, we'll be there. But I know crap happens, right? In amateur, right? Players have other shit they have to do. So you can't always start games right away. But you had a nice long break, Drew Dozer.
Yes, sir. I made myself some food.
Yeah, I just ordered myself some food, so at least I'll have some. If not after the series, in between games 2 and 3. We do see the Varus going through this time as they decided to ban the Diana and the Nocturne. So instantly first picked for AOE randoms. We'll see what their plan is to counter it, because they banned it the first time. Now they're leaving it open. They have some change in plan. Looks like it might be the Kaisa. Kaisa was like super dominant at MSI. As it's Kaisa's set, instantly locked in the set, obviously being flexed like everywhere. So,
Dude, Set Jungle gotta make a comeback.
dude, I used to play that with Mike Young last year. He loved Set Jungle. Just fight people to death all the time.
Yeah.
I think it was partially Zig's fault though, because Zig was our coach, and he just wanted us to play like LPL, just fight to the death all the time, and Set was pretty good at that.
Funny.
Does mean that AOE randoms are going to get Varus Thresh though for their bot lane. And then as well, they're going to lock in the Udyr for the jungle, which they still get a strong jungler despite there being 5 jungle bans this game. So, they can't be too mad about that. So we see what is Radiance going to pick on the 3. I would expect them to just match jungle, but maybe they've got some spiciness up their sleeve. Like, 'cause you can always pick a soul lane here and ban 2 counters for it.
Yeah. Or Lilia? I think
Yeah.
Lilia into Udyr a lot.
Yeah, Lilia and Udyr used to be counter. Lilia like fell off the face of the earth though. I don't even know what happened to her. As we see Volibear, which
I
I
think
do,
fuck
which
bot, though,
I
honestly.
do like the Volibear pick just because it keeps in theme, right? You're gonna have Kai'Sa and then just a bunch of tanks with CC to set her up. So, like that comp never fails in amateur. Well, I mean, sometimes, but almost never fails. Like Coach Jacob said in chat, like Kai'Sa into Varus can be rough for the Kai'Sa if she can't, get on top of him and get into the backline. But Set Volibear can definitely set that up, right? They can try to dive in, create those plays, create those openings and opportunities. As we see the Jace ban coming through, I honestly expect a Sylas ban from AOE randoms. Shochi was smurfing on it, and it looks good again in this game. Good with the Varus ult. The Thresh ult is okay, but man, respecting the Zed.
Man, the Udyr ulti too. It's kind of OP.
Yeah, it goes crazy. Dude, one time in a scrim, Viper stole Udyr ult, and he was like, I thought it was good. we were all like, what the fuck are you doing? There's a reason why Sylas has a voice line for when you steal Udyr ult, and he's like, well, this is useless or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Or he I don't know if he says anything, but he goes like, ugh. He's like mad. Let's see, Orianna ban. Both teams banning out mid laners. Let's see if Radiance decides to pick a mid on 4 or if they'll save it. Because they do have the set flex, but the set can go flex everywhere, so they have to break at least one of them. Respecting the Yone as well. Shochi likes his AD melee mids, but...
Dude, I would not want to pick Yone into this game. Like, Thresh Udyr? Dude, Yone into Udyr, I fucking hate it.
Yeah, actually Yone into the Thresh too
You're,
also isn't easy.
You're never hitting your fucking Q1 Udyr if the Udyr has a brain, so you're never going to get your knock-up.
Yone is broken in these amateur games that like go to 40 minutes with 50 kills though. Like you will eventually get 3 at him and you will be able to carry fights. Like you see the Braum coming through. So kind of passive for the bot lane, but definitely synergizes with all the auto attackers they have already. Merc treads are going to be very valuable for AoE randoms now though.
But it's kind of funny because all of them are auto attackers, but they want to go Merc Treads. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's honestly, like, not a bad situation for them, as we see the Nars Sylas. So 2 strong blinds locked in to deal with all the flex potential that Radiance has. Honestly, if you, like, this is where I advocate for mid laners to learn Volibear. Because I think Volibear can shit on Sylas.
Yes.
Right?
Dude,
like volley mid flex is actually underrated. It does really well into like Sylas. It does well into a lot of stuff that Renekton does well into as well. It does well into like Kiana, things like that.
I mean, it just does well into like basically every melee.
Yeah, as we see the Kassadin.
I like it. I like the Kassadin actually. I like it a lot.
It's just gonna be hard because like Kassadin always looks good. These officials are like, oh, he's gonna get to free scale, right? But literally every Kassadin I've watched in competitive, like late game, they go in and they just get CC'd in one shot, right? Like he gets Varus ulted or hooked or bear slapped or Gnar ulted or chained into Everfrost, right? And it just doesn't matter. He just gets one shot.
That's why you have 50% tenacity.
Yeah, you need to have tenacity and you need to find flanks. Like Kassadin has to find flanks. He has to abuse the mobility on his ult. Because so many times I just saw Kassadin's Rift Walk in the middle of like the enemy team and just get blown up one shot, right? So
Nah.
I mean, the good news is the Kassadin has a lot of dive buddies, at least, so he has a lot of people to make a lot of space for him. The unfortunate thing is it's going to be on this Kai'Sa to do a lot of damage. Right? Like, who's going to kill the Gnar? Who's going to kill the Udyr? Right? Because Kassadin doesn't want to go on them, right? So.
I mean, maybe Set goes more damage this game, like Gore Drink or Pork or something.
Yeah, he could. Personally, I think, like, with all the buffs he's gotten to his damage, you don't have to build damage, but, also,
I mean,
he really wants Stridebreaker to, like, catch the Gnar, catch the Varus and the Thresh, but...
Maybe Stridebreaker into Starks.
And honestly, this mid matchup is so swingy, too.
Oh, yeah,
If the Sylas gets ahead, he can just destroy the Kassadin. But if the Kassadin
Yeah.
like finds good angles at level 6 and wins some trades, then the Kassadin can literally just take over the lane, and that's not what you want, right? Oh.
Yeah. I feel like this matchup is cast and you want to go electrocute.
Yeah, Electrocute's not bad. I mean, you can always just go like Fleet or something too, and it's
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, Fleet
but
is always fine on Kassadin, but I feel like a lot of people use it too much. Like there are definitely some games where you don't need Fleet and like Conquer or Electrocute would be better.
yeah, I mean, dude, watching like Chinese Kassadin VODs, like they literally just try to kill people level 2 because because Kassadin's W base damage is so high.
Yeah, yeah,
right.
it's like 70 or something.
Yeah, so and because it's an auto attack too, it does like 120 damage or something. Like they try to just flash like Q auto W like auto ignite you at level 2 and kill you, or level 3. They play so crazy aggressive, but I think like most people in NA are just, go TP, go Fleet, like scale, right? Because Kassadin's viewed as, Kassadin level 16, Monka W point right? But
Yeah.
well, like I don't even know if level 16 is gonna be enough for him this game, right? Like even like just the champion himself, Gnar, like just destroys Kassadin at all stages of the game. Unless
Yeah.
if you can catch him while he's mini, then it's not bad. But is Kassadin's W bugged with Electrocute, where auto W procs it? Oh, it's getting fixed tomorrow. At least that's what someone in my chat said. So, I mean, that sounds pretty broken. But the team comps, at least this game, look a lot more normal. They've got some tank tops, some tank jungles, some scaling 80 carries. So it's just the two melee like AP assassin mids, or the two anti mages, I guess. Honestly, who wins between an anti mage and an anti mage? When is Riot gonna release an anti mage?
That there are just 80s.
Yeah, it's just Renekton, Talon, Zed. No, but we need an anti mage. That's what we need. A mage that beats anti mages. Wait, that's actually just sounds broken. Maybe that's a bad maybe that's a bad idea. To be honest, that was like Azir and like Orianna stuff when they were broken. They just beat everyone in lane. Doesn't matter.
More Azir than Ori, but
Dude, I don't know. Like playing Sylas into Ori, if I don't get jungle help, I always hate myself.
oh yeah, no, definitely.
But so expecting a slower game this time, because we don't have like a Sylas versus Jace, right? We have a Sylas versus Kassadin. We don't have a Nocturne versus Wukong. We have a Gnar versus Set. But I mean, in the end, again, I do like Radiance's comp because they just go forward. That's all they have to do. Is just go in, right? Everybody press your ults at the same time, and like that's your team fight coordination, right? Whereas for AOE randoms, they have the Varus, who is probably going to want to be kiting, around with the Thresh, make a lot of space, make time. And then you have I guess you have the Udi or Gnar. Sylas are also good at making time, so it's not like that off theme. But like they don't have, any insane disengage tools, really, for the Varus. Other than the Thresh and maybe like Gnar ulting people away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, have you had anyone in your games have the Hex Flash bug?
No,
Where
what is
like
that?
if you get CC'd or if you die or something while you're Hex Flashing, like you just can't flash for the rest of the game?
The fuck? Really?
Yeah. I had it happen to one support in my game, and then I saw some people tweet about it. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna be fixed tomorrow, right? But
Better be.
yeah, it's kind of game breaking. I need to fix this. I forgot I duplicated the scene, but all right, cool.
Yep, Shoji going with the Conquer, actually. I like that.
Yeah, going with the Conqueror. Honestly, I think it's good because if you match the Conqueror with the Sylas later, it's a lot easier to 1v1 him.
Oh,
And
yeah, for
also helps you 1v1ing the Gnar.
Yeah.
As we see the GLHF coming out from short hop after their 40-minute banger. But yeah, otherwise pretty standard stuff as we instantly see a pause.
Yeah, no pause, not bad.
Just NA amateur things. I'm literally falling asleep.
Cassidy has coup de grace. Nice.
Yeah.
He's the only one who does. Not bad.
As the resident coup de grace, sorry, expert. Do you think last stand or cut down would have been better this game?
I mean, last stand.
It has to be last stand, right? Because you build HP.
Last stand, yeah. Last stand definitely. Cut down's only good if like you're squishy and the enemy team's really tanky. But
Just go Ludens.
literally anything but coup de grace. Literally anything but coup de grace. I like Everfrost here instead of Ludens for Cassidy.
No, yeah, I mean, I was saying go Ludens if you go cut down.
Oh.
Just maximize
Yeah,
efficiency.
definitely.
Alright, well, at least the pause wasn't too long. Pretty standard stuff across the board. We do see actually heal Braum. So,
Huh.
letting Vex take cleanse, taking heal on the Braum. They're gonna have no kill pressure. This whole game. Like, I actually kind of hate it. You know, the only way that they win this lane against what I'm assuming, actually it's on hit Varus with lethal tempo. But even then, I think the only.
I agree with. I'm really glad that like someone finally isn't just defaulting to lethality, because lethality would be so fucking bad here.
I think you're underestimating how OP lethality is because of the way his W works with the cooldown reduction. But and having the ulti haste and all that stuff. But I mean, on hit, like if there's a game to go on hit, it's this one against 4 melees that want to dive into you and a Kaisa.
Like how do they kill? How do they kill set volley Braum with lethality bars?
I mean, Nar and Silas are both good at it, but.
Yeah, and both Soliners.
But I also in amateur, I do approve of going on hit because you are not going to abuse the lethality timing well enough, right? Like the game is going to go to 2.5, 3 items, when as lethality you want to try to like end the game before then, right? Or at least like have such a winning advantage that you can't lose. Thanks Oikawa, lol for the follow. Yeah, looks like pretty standard stuff here. Shochi or Leo kind of being a bitch starting Q in this matchup, and Philip getting an E on Chim level 1.
I put too much cheese on my sandwich.
What type of cheese?
Cheddar.
Nice.
But I put too many slices.
That's enough slices. Wait, you're not a TikTok user, are you? Sad.
Gotta get addicted. I can't.
It's a joke. Oh yeah, we talked about it. Dude, I need to start following. Now that NA is winning in Valorant, I need to start following NA Valorant. Like, just to give me hope again. As I mean, Caston is honestly bullying the Silas
like
early.
Leo is just getting shit on these trades because Silas started to start Q.
Honestly, Udyr can find a gank timer here though, although he's gonna get spotted already on a ward. So. Looks like just both junglers gonna be full clearing. This is a situation though where like if Josie noticed like the mid conditions and how much they were fighting, right? Like I think he could have done an adaptation and just farmed 3 camps and ganked mid.
And he burns flash like every time.
Yeah, like that was actually one thing that we started to do a lot on No Work was when I would play like Silas set, like these champions with gank setup that get pushed in early. We would get pushed in early. Actually, it was exactly the situation in this game. I'll try to explain it right now before anything happens. But like, we would let myself get pushed in early. Enemy mid would always go ward raptors, right? Because like that's what you do when you get pushed early. And so then Anda would do his 3 blue side camps, and then he would just come gank mid. If I wasn't ready for the gank, it doesn't matter. He would just run through to make sure he didn't waste time, right? And we would almost always blow flash or kill because they would always use ward on raptor side, and then they wouldn't respect the gank from blue side. But
yeah. It's like this meta of full clearing junglers, like people aren't used to getting ganked in 2 minutes anymore.
No, actually, people just disrespect so hard. Especially when like they ward for information and then they don't use the information to the fullest. As Philip and Chim fighting to the death here. Philip, I think, still has he does have it. Oh my god, Chim's gonna be 1 HP, flashes away. Philip just flash auto him, man.
I don't know why Philip was so scared there.
I think Philip could have just killed him, but taking the flash advantage is still huge. Anyways, as we see, they're going to be fighting now in the river as Bluster 1 gets the crab and Josie's flash as well. So 2 flash advantage and the crab dead for the side of Radiance. Definitely money moves for them. And now Leo's the one getting ganked by the heal Braum. Does the Caston Braum gank work? Nope. He didn't miss the Q, just ease away. Good effort though, honestly. If there was ever an angle, it was that one. Didn't quite work out though. But yeah, pretty slow early game. I mean, literally dead even gold. A couple of flashes burned, but I honestly don't know if they matter too much. Shochi being even in this mid lane is very good for him, although this matchup honestly gets harder. Like, the matchup's kind of easy first few levels. It gets harder as Silas has more points in W.
Yeah.
It's reducing it on my way ping to mid, as Leo does have another free setup and is trading pretty aggressively. Shochi still hasn't TP'd back though, but they know that this gank's coming, so Shochi can just leave. He's just piss chilling.
I think Shochi's just waiting until he gets Lost Chapter to recall. Which kind of sucks because it's like 250 gold of him being like behind in lane when at this point in the game, like if he spent his gold, he would be beating Silas.
Yeah. As we see, the gank coming in, he's gonna get gone on by Silas, forced to flash away. Udyr has no flash though, kind of getting caught out of here, but it's just a support gap. Thresh being there means they can't chase any further.
Yeah.
But Shochi's just walking up, disrespecting here with no flash. I feel like Shochi could have died, but I guess Braum has heal, so
Oh yeah, shit.
he could have come in to save him. As will he? Does he end up getting Lost Chapter gold?
He does have enough for Lost
Yeah,
Chapter.
because he can save it and TP back if he wants. I mean, that'll make him really strong in this lane. You know, Silas on his base is just gonna have like maybe CDR boots. Luckily, his biscuits are still worth 30 gold. The market hasn't. The biscuit market hasn't crashed yet until next patch when they're only gonna be worth 5 gold. But...
5 gold. That's crazy.
Dude, I, for some reason that nerf just makes me irrationally mad. I'm like, what? Really, bro? My biscuits are just worth 25 less gold now? Like, what is this? Come on. Because, like, you don't always end up selling the biscuits, so it's not like that big of an actual change, but it's just going to be annoying, too. Because I'm going to, I know there's situations where I'm going to be like, oh, I can base and sell my biscuit here, or something like that, as Leo getting chunked and just headshot mid.
And he just decides not to use flash or R away.
I mean,
so that
just
is really, really good for Radiance.
just the disrespect coming out, not realizing that the Caston had the ability to one-shot him there. I mean, that's the power of the Lost Chapter, right? Both the damage, but also the ability he has coming in is now Vex is doing a little disrespecting of his own, forced to burn both summoners. Is now Kitong also getting gone on. Will heal away, but the TP, the mid gap. The mid gap coming down, and Shoshi's just gonna get another free kill.
They should give the kill to Shochi for sure. Yeah, good. Okay, and I mean, this is Caston's game.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying, you know, the Caston not so strong if he, you know, has to dive into 5 people, but if he's ahead, he's so strong, and he just gets his sorks. I mean, mid is gonna be so hard for this Silas to play now.
I really feel like he has to buy a tier, because if he doesn't buy it this back, when is he gonna buy it? And it's like worth it.
I mean, but I also feel the sorks, you know? You just get the most power possible. You keep trying to steamroll this game, keep your advantage up. Also allows you to get back to mid faster, so you pick up a couple extra of these creeps, which is always nice.
Yeah.
But as we see, wow, Chim going in like this? Does this work? I guess it does. Oh, Nar is broken. But I mean, this is definitely Shochi's game to carry now. And I mean, he did a good job last game when he was behind. So I'm excited to see what he does with the lead while he's ahead. As we already see him pushing in, you know, forcing the Silas under tower. I think the Silas should just freeze this wave, but it looks like he's just going to be pushing it out. But I mean, you hate to give priority over to Caston, as Shim gonna get flashed on top here.
And this is Philip looking for a solo kill.
Well, I mean, I think he was doing it because Shochi was walking up river, but Shoshi's now just fighting Josie, but Josie still has no flash from the earlier play. Shochi's getting a third kill now. Now Leo gonna get chased down. It won't be anything, but oh my god,
They're just funneling gold into Shochi. They're like, yo, I'm sorry for last game, like, take a lead.
Yeah, they were like, we saw you trying your best to carry last game. You know, it felt so sad. So we really wanted to set you up for success on this one. Like, what the heck? This looks like they're gonna be trying to go on Vex. He does have no summoners, but has his ultimate and has the ward. But Short Hop might try to R flash here. They're still chasing. Camera, go back bottom. Okay, they're still chasing. Down here, as we'll dodge the hook. Won't dodge the Verisalt. But still has the ult. And, you know, is there for focus. Oh, short up flashing in is able to get the kill. But, you know, trading your life there while your wave is pushing out. You know, it's not too great. The Shochi's now fighting Josie again. Josie does have flash this time, though. Shochi going to get gone on. Is going to get shut down as Josie flashes away. Now Bluster1 trying to fight it up against Leo99. Leo99 should be able to just flash out and live. And we were praising Sochi so much, and then he just dies.
Huh.
And then also the, you know, focus throwing out the Thresh Hook. You know, I think the Varus could have just ulti flashed to get the guaranteed kill. The Kai'Sa would have gotten chain CC to 100 to 0, but in the end is a 1-for-1 of 80 carries, and then the mid Shochi going down, obviously. Kind of a blower, considering how fed he was. And now he just gets his blasting wand, so he doesn't care about tier, he doesn't care about like Oblivion Orb to reduce the Silas healing. He just wants his Everfrost as fast as possible. Short up blocking the Kai'Sa W there to make sure he couldn't get the cannon.
I love when people do that.
It's just, yeah, it's actually especially relevant now with like Lee Sin and champions like that. Just block their spells as wow. Focus gonna get flashed
like
on.
Be flashing forward to get the mark, but Vex is not on the same page.
I mean, they're just
Vex
too
was on
far
the same
away.
page, and Thresh definitely could have died there because he had no flash, but
It would have been close. As we see Shochi just here again in a side lane, ready to make a play. You hate to see this when Kassan's able to just roam around the map, do whatever he wants. He can really abuse his mobility to just be anywhere and everywhere. As Chim chunking Phil up top here, as we see Leo moving up, but diving a set is always difficult. As Philip, your Q does not work running away from people. Will get slammed into the wall. Should have no haymaker. And
Radiance will be trading a dragon and bot plate for this, so.
Yeah.
And they ended up giving that solo plate to Kai'Sa as well.
Yeah, not the worst is now short up gonna get gone on.
and they know
Does
that
have
Short
no
Up has no
flash.
Yeah.
Thresh is still in base.
What is he doing?
Don't know how they got so disconnected, but now Vex is caught behind enemy lines. Leo
Oh, wait,
should
maybe
be
Leo
able to.
died too.
No. Should be able to take him down. And Kitong
Okay, Bluster just leave. Bluster just
will
have to
get
leave.
found by the hook. Yeah, Bluster, get the fuck out of there. Kitong will go down. And now Leo's the one who's looking kind of fed. As he gets a kill top, teleports bottom, gets another kill and an assist. What the heck? As 80 carry is definitely looking weak this patch, as we have another 2 decoy 80 carries this game. 1 and 3 and 1 and 2, as the mid laners are just fed out of their minds. How close is Shochi to his Everfrost? He's kind of close, but will he get hooked here? Nope. I mean, would say good dodge, but he really didn't even dodge. And now Pocus getting chunked out. Oh my goodness.
Good trade by Shochi, knowing that he can do that.
Yeah, Shochi able to find the Ursa of Angles, flashes in,
Oh
gets
my
the
God.
headshot.
He can kill the Varus too. He killed the Varus too.
He's gonna try. The lethal tempo though.
Oh,
The lethal tempo is just
that was
enough.
So close.
I think there he had to just try to wait and dodge a spell, or try to like wait till he had all his spells up to one shot. It's pretty rough, but he does get his Everfrost off the Thresh kill, so he's gonna be really strong now. As AOE randoms are able to trade the Herald on the top side of the map, but we just have another banger game, a kill a minute. This game's a lot closer though, as it's only like a 200 gold lead for AOE randoms.
Yeah. But Radiant does have both dragons.
Yep, once again, they have both dragons. We'll see if they actually contest the 3rd or the 4th dragon this time, instead of letting it go all the way up to 7 and then giving away soul for fun. But as you see Varus getting collapsed on, but he has a Thresh behind him, should be fine. Not able to ward the lantern or anything like that. We'll have to see what Shochi's able to do in this, now that he's in this side lane. As we see Leo grouping up mid, Shochi's just going to be able to push in that bot wave.
Turret plating will fall soon.
As Drew, Cleve in chat said he needs a Drew Dozer room tour.
Yeah, I just saw that. That bridge looked crazy. It's a painting. You can see it from this angle. Yeah.
Wasn't there something
It's
special about
dark.
it though?
No, nothing special. It's just a bridge.
Oh, okay. Like it wasn't from anywhere special or anything like that?
Nope, just a bridge. I got it at IKEA.
Goddamn. As, wow, Leo is just going to get chunked, but will trade back. And Shochi just takes like 3 tower shots and gets headshot. You know,
Wow.
I respect.
I mean, he thinks he's ahead, but he doesn't like.
I mean,
he
I
thinks he's
respect.
way
I
too
respect going
ahead.
for the trade under tower, but maybe rift walking in is a little too much because when you literally just eat like 3 tower shots, you know. As I mean, his lead is basically entirely gone now. I mean, he still has a 400 gold lead, but it's not that big. As Kitong gets Varus
Like,
ulted.
Kitong would be getting hit by the hook after the Varus ulti. And,
Yeah, I mean,
Fresh Burns Ignite.
it's a good chunk.
Dodging the Varus,
A good
too.
good chunk for them to set up to break this mid tower. You know, with the Braum being low with no ultimate, they can just walk up, take this for free. And that'll be first tower of the game actually being mid tower, so lots of gold going over to short hop there, as and you also see Chim pushing it on the top side. And you know, it feels like the one really huge pressure point that Radiance had with Shochi is started to fall by the wayside. He's gotten a couple of trade kills, but also just died a couple of times. But now
He is about to hit level 11.
yeah, he's about to level 11. He does have Bluster down here for once, so he has backup on one of his plays. It won't just be a solo play. This Leo 99 will get found, but
Bluster with the reaction speed to be.
yeah, I mean, I feel like he has to be able to get on in there with Chilling Smite
Yeah.
with the blue smite, but oh my goodness. You know, now it's going to be difficult for Radiance to really push their advantage. Because, you know, you have the Set who's just getting pushed on their tower by the Gnar. You have the Kaisa Braum who can't contest the Varus Thresh with priority. The Udyr can just run around and do whatever he wants. And the Kassadin, while he is winning, has to be scared that, you know, extra people can show up in his lane at any time. So we do have the Dragon spawning in 40 seconds. And we see AOE randoms with complete control over mid for now. But Radiance does have some river vision, so they at least don't have to be too worried.
With Dragon spawning in 30 seconds, we see Philip still top, probably looking to TP, but
Yeah, and
I feel like a big thing that a lot of solo laners in NA Amateur don't realize is that like just saying that you can TP, like your team still gets fucked. Like you have to be there for the pressure in a lot of times.
well, and you have to be
Especially,
you have to be ready
right?
to trigger the TP. You have to be ready to go, right? Like
Looks like Philip will probably be getting this top lane tower though.
no, yeah. So if this trade works out, it's good, right? They get this for free, and if they TP, but this is the situation, right, where they just all give because they lost all pressure. When you know Philip could have TP'd to this ward at any time while they were walking into the jungle, and they could have tried to force some sort of fight, right?
But do they have to look for a force? I mean,
I
they
mean-
outscale with Kassadin and Kaisa. So
yeah.
maybe it's just like we've inted, we've lost our lead. Let's just try to play for as much farming as we can.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. But you have to remember the enemy team scaling is also insanely good. Like on hit Varus is going to become incredibly hard to deal with. Silas got a lead, so now he's going to be strong in all these fights. And Gnar is just insane in this game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I'm getting a little tired, a little bored now that there's not literally a kill a minute and people flashing into walls and taking Bard portals. Honestly, I'm sad we didn't see the Bard again because it seemed to hard counter some of Radiance's players
Yeah.
in that game, but looks like we're just gonna get another slow farm for another few minutes here. You know, the one nice thing for Radiance is their champions are all really hard to kill, right? Hard to run down Kassadin, hard to go in on a set, right? Hard to lock down Kaisa with cleanse, Braum with heal, so they can buy some time. As it looks like they're gonna be going for this bot tower, and they should be able to get it. Meanwhile, though, Chim is trading up on that top side. Looks like he'll be able to break tower of his own. As Leo looking, nope, just kind of poking mid, not actually looking for a fight. As Josie is gonna get slammed in. Vex comes over the top with the Braum ult. Like we said, you just press all your ults at the same time and you kill the guy. That's how it works.
Focus walked out of lantern range, by the way.
Ooh.
I think Focus like made his lantern disappear. I'll check that.
Yeah, double check that one, because if so, that's pretty unfortunate. As Kitong's shield there is a little unfortunate. We'll get caught by the Varus ult, but no actual kills coming through. As that was pretty bold.
Yeah, he did. He actually did.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
You hate to see it. As thank you AOE Esports for the 54 viewer raid. We have AOE randoms up 1-0 in the series against Radiance. We have it was a crazy banger game 1, 40 minutes long with like 70 kills or something. But now pretty even in this game. 2 dragons for Radiance, 1 dragon for AOE, 7 to 7 kills, only up 1k gold. And we do have Shochi on this cast and already at level 13 now. So getting closer and closer.
Now. Like,
we do see Vex gonna get gone on, forced to flash away by Leo. Does get rooted as well, as we see a TP coming in from Shochi. They're gonna try to counter Aegis, but again, Shochi with a bit of a preemptive TP there. You know, Vex was out, was gonna be fine. Entire enemy team was there. You're not able to start a fight. So, a bit of a wasted TP once again. Shochi is on the 2 items now, though, for Kassadin. And Kaisa as well just finished Phantom Dancer. So, pretty good for them.
Shochi might be going and looking for a pick here, but no.
Yeah, it's so hard playing against that Thresh. The Lantern button is just pretty broken. They could try to counter push here. I mean, they know that Varus like has been staying on the map for a while. You have your 2 items on Kaisa already. So they could look to initiate a fight. And I would like to see them just try to blow some summoners too off the side of AoE randoms. Because, you know, all these flashes on the Varus, on the Thresh, makes it so hard to get on top of them. Right, like your Kassadin wants to be able to just run people down, and that can be hard if they can flash away. As we see 3-man blast going, getting out of there. Bit of a spicy one. Is once again we see Philip just in top lane pushing it out. Hopefully he's ready to TP this time, as we have the 4th dragon of the game spawning.
Scooter got checked. Kassadin's doing a whopping 150 damage.
Cool.
Not bad. No, Voli's last stand has done 0, so.
Well, he hasn't been low this game. That's why you take Ku, if you think you're that good. If you think you're that good and you're never going to be low HP. As we see everybody on AoE randoms just basing 20 seconds before the dragon, I feel like this should give Radiance full control, full setup, whatever they want. And honestly, it almost feels like you're giving the dragon when you're basing this close to the spawn. They are going to run and try to fight it, though. But like this entire time, Shochi could be finding a flank. Like, they could be fully setting up, as it looks like they're just going to be doing it on spawn. But they're going to pull it out. They're not going to rush it down just yet. As Philip getting found out to the side. Shochi going in. Does get stunned down. Bluster trying to flash forward. Philip trying to flash in, but isn't able to do anything. Shochi ulting in, forced to flash out as well. As a 2-man Gnar comes out from Chim, a 3-man stun. Shochi goes back in once again. Vex trying to go in, but they just don't have the damage. And that's going to be a 5 for 0 for AoE randoms. They're going to try to get both the Dragon and the Baron here, and I think they should be able to. As, I mean, we see the difficulty there. Philip trying to get in, gets burst down to 1 HP before he's able to do anything. Shochi, you know, playing well around his Zonia and his flash going in and out. But, you know, Chim just being in the front line, Josie being tanky, setting up for the stuns. And, you know, the game is looking so doomed now for Radiance.
Yeah, without as much of an early lead as they had, like, if they didn't throw, then maybe this game would be in Radiance's favor. Because that fight was so close, even though it was a 5-0.
Yeah, I mean,
at this point, I just don't see how Radiance can get back. Like, they got the first 2 dragons again, and then they lost the next 2, and they're down 5k gold, and I don't know.
Well,
this that team fight, this game just looks so
yeah, I mean, and this time they're down 5k gold and the Baron as well. So, just gonna be so difficult for them to, you know, actually make anything work here. You know, the set is going for this more split push oriented build, trying to get that Blade of the Rune King second, but, I mean, Gnar already has Black Cleaver completed. I don't think you're ever actually going to be able to beat him in the side lane. They do still have this threat of Shochi Kassadin, but, you know, I said a couple minutes ago he's level 13. He's still level 13.
Yeah, I mean, he has a ways to go.
And now we have the Baron Herald push coming down mid as well. So Wallachim is also pushing bot lane, and Silas taking the Volibear ult even, so they could threaten to dive on this next tower. I mean, Philip's in just top lane with no TP as well, so they're just basically fighting this 4v4 at best.
This Herald will get another charge too.
I mean, it's just going to charge the dead end,
Yeah,
but yeah. But I mean, now they just have a bot wave to go to. Already set up, already prepped. 2 waving is, or 2 laning is pretty broken in amateur. Just go from one lane to the next. Now Chim does have no mega, and this Volibear ult will run out eventually on Sylas. But I mean, they honestly can probably just dive if they want. Now, I mean, there's a chance they miss execute if they dive, and they give Cassidy 5 kills and they lose, but I would like to see them go for it.
Oh, good Zanyas by Shochi. Deflecting the hook. And
Philip does get the flank on top of short help, but a huge Gnar into the wall, and Leo as well in the backline just shredding through these tanks. Vex
And
doing
they
his
just don't have
best,
enough
but
damage at this point. And Leo hits it on Philip,
yeah.
and it will end up killing Philip, and he should live for this. And yeah.
And the
this is-
quadra kill? Nope, the triple double coming out for the AoE random soul laners. And you know, these fights, a lot of it what I talked about in draft too, when you pick the Cassidy like that in the 10th pick, you know, you're relying on this Kaisa to do all the damage. And in these fights, she's trying to kill the Udyr. She's really trying her best, but she's just not able to do it, as we are going to see the 2-0 come through for AoE randoms, as we're going to find Chim, obviously.